everybody. Welcome back to Popping the Popcorn. I'm your host, Katie, and today I have a very special guest, one of my good friends, Chris from Movies and Munchies. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Hey, Katie. Good. I'm doing well. Thanks. Appreciate you having me on.
Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So today we'll be talking about fall movies, and we'll just see where the chat takes us.
Right on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I got a few on my list for that I always go to for fall movies, and then a bunch that we're looking forward to, coming up in this fall, which I think will be a good discussion.
Yeah, I think so too. Hi, Lynette. How are you? And everybody can go find Chris in the description below, in the comment section. Chris, so what do you do on your YouTube channel and your podcast?
So I host Movies and Munchies, and it's a movie review channel. Sometimes I do munchie reviews also because I like snack foods and nothing that's healthy. And but yeah, that's pretty much every week. I do a podcast where I talk about the best things we watched this week with my friend Ruben over at the Ruby Tuesday, and so we just have a lot of nonsense there as well. But yeah, mainly it is just movie reviews, watching a ton of crap. Hopefully a lot of it is good also, but it's a big mix.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a lot of fun over there. And he does like Netflix reviews and Amazon and what else is it? Apple TV Plus and all kinds of stuff like that over there. And it's a lot of fun. And he goes into depth about his ideas and what he thinks of the movie, and he'll give you his honest opinion as well, which is good.
Yeah, I try. I back up my opinions as best I can with what it is, but you know what? At the end of the day, it is my opinion, and I want people to have fun. If they love a movie that I didn't like, that's great. Mm-hmm. That's the best thing. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Perfect. That's
Good morning, Maverick. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Lynette. She just subbed to your channel.
Oh, thanks.
So I figured today would be fun. I have my pumpkin spice coffee. I figured today would be fun to... Hey, Larry. I figured today would be fun because fall is about a month away or so, and I figured it would be fun to talk about some fall movies that we like. And if you guys have any questions for Chris, leave them in the comments, and we'll go from there. So, what makes you think of fall movies?
Oh, man. Some of them I think has to do with when I watched them. Like if like on my list is the Harry Potter series, and I watched those in fall. Now they also have it's kind of that back to school type of feel to it, but it's I think if the setting is kind of towards the end of the year, but not quite Christmassy, like not hitting so much snow yet. It just I don't know. But
I love the Harry Potter series. I'm going to be doing this thing where I read the books and then do the movies as well. So do like a book like movie type of thing.
Nice.
And I love that series. Like I could watch that series. Like I know every movie like line for line.
Right on. Have you started reading the books yet?
Yeah. Well, I've read them as they came out. So I was like 16 or 17, I think, when the Goblet of Fire came out.
Okay. Right on. Yeah,
or Philosopher's Stone, however people say it. Because it was originally the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, and I think they changed it for U.S. audiences to make it more understandable, maybe?
Yes.
Or at least appealing for broader.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's a really good book series if you haven't checked it out, and the movies are really good, but some of the movies are not based on the book. I mean, like they are, but they're not.
Yeah, the first two I read after a couple years after seeing the movie series. I started reading them, and the first two books I struggled through because they were so close to the movie that I found myself like wanting to skip to the exciting parts. I didn't want to sit there in dialogue things. I just wanted to get to the part that I knew. And so it became really hard for me. And so I gave up on the reading of those, which is probably unfortunate because I know that, oh gosh, one of the books is drastically different than what the
It
movie
is.
presentation, but it's
So,
like even better.
so after the fourth book, I want to say the fourth and the third book are different from the movies, but they're the best though.
Mm.
After that, they're the best because the books get a lot darker and the movies get a lot darker as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The movie does have a, a very dark turn to it.
Yeah. Yeah, so one of my favorites is I always love to read The Half Blood Prince because you get to learn about who Snape is.
Mm. See, and that's my favorite movie because that's where we're really beginning to see the kids have this awkward stage. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
they're coming into their own, that there's that angsty stuff that they have. The relationship drama is starting to amp up, and it feels like they really capture it really well, of these teenagers who are beginning to pursue their feelings, and all the
Mm-hmm.
hormones are rushing in, and they're mad, they're happy, they're in love, they're
Right.
heartbroken, all of those, and it's
Yeah, I agree with you. So one of my favorite movies is When Sally Met Harry. That's such
mm,
a like fun fall like movie, and it's so much fun to see them like interact with each other and stuff like that. It's a oldie but a goodie.
yeah, absolutely. Billy Crystal, what Meg
Mhm.
Ryan there. I'll have what
Yeah,
she's having. Yeah,
yeah,
right on. Have you one of my other favorites that we watch every year? Also, we watch Harry Potter every year. But have you seen Dan in Real Life with Steve Carell?
yes,
Oh my gosh, yeah, that
that's a
one.
fun one.
Yeah, that totally reminds me of fall there. Just I think because of the setting, a lot of it,
Mm-hmm.
they're out in the in the cabin, and so the fall, the leaves as they're changing colors, it kind of like the
Yes.
background there. That's what it makes me think of.
Yes, I really like that one because like that one Steve Carell he people know him as being funny, but that one he took like I wasn't expecting that like serious like turn in that movie. And I'm
Yeah,
like, what the heck? And Dane Cook is in that movie. There's like a lot of famous people in that movie. And it's just a fun one because he's going through the realization that he's like getting older and he's having like sort of like a midlife crisis.
yeah, and that whole relationship with his daughters. I mean,
Hmm.
it's so great, and then how they, him trying to teach them, but then him hearing their wisdom and from their point of view in his own beginning
Hmm.
relationship. I think that's a lot of fun there, and it just
Yeah, it is. There's like so many fall ones that are so good that you're just like, what do I watch? One of my
totally.
favorite is Charlie Brown's Great Pumpkin. I love that one. I've
Oh
watched
yeah,
it ever since I was a kid with my mom. My mom's now passed. She's been passed away for 12 years now, but I still have to watch it in her honor.
right on. No, that is a good one, and I think we bought that. There was like a DVD package, like a
Mhm.
couple of years ago, or like it came to Blu-ray or something like that, and so we snatched that up. But I think they are also on, maybe on Apple TV Plus also. So if you
Yes,
have
it's on
that
Apple
service,
TV Plus. So is the
nice,
Christmas special and the Thanksgiving special as well.
nice, right on. Yeah, I remember watching those as a kid. On the TV every year, and that was great. Lots and lots of fun.
Hmm.
Yeah, another one of mine, and it's been a little bit since I've seen it, but the last time I watched it, I mean, it reminded me all the time, just totally why I loved it. And
Hmm.
I'm not a sports guy,
Right.
but sports movies are typically very inspirational,
Yes,
and they're
they
just
are.
a lot of feel good stuff. And so Rudy with
Oh,
Sean Astin,
oh yeah,
it's
that's such a
just
good one, and it has such a great story behind it.
it really does. Like every time I watch it, just puts this massive smile on my face, gives me a little bit of chills to just as as the crowd chants his
Hmm.
name at the end, and yeah,
Right.
the underdog story I think is also what really works in that. You watch him, nobody
Mhm.
believes in him, and yet he does, and he fights and he fights and he fights, and then he finally gets there, and I think yeah, really inspirational.
Yeah, I agree with you. Lynette saying "Steel Magnolias." That's a good one.
That, Louisa, did you run over a small child on your way over here? Oh my gosh, we just watched that like a month ago. Oh my goodness, I love that movie. It's sad, but it is
Right.
filled with so many great lines, and all of those women are just absolutely hilarious.
Hmm. Oh, Val, you should definitely check out Rudy. It is such a great I'm not usually a huge sports fan, even though that I grew up with it in my house and everything. But it is such a great story, and I think it's inspired by a true story, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Um and it will and once you watch that movie, it has like happy tears, sad tears, and it's so inspirational. I think you'll like it, Val.
And there's a young
It's
John
okay.
Favreau in it too,
Yes.
which
Yes.
is
One of my
outstanding.
favorite ones, and I'm excited because the second one's coming out in September. The end of September is Hocus Pocus. I'm so excited for it. I have to watch it every fall, every Halloween.
Amok, amok, amok. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, it's just I this is on my like one of my most anticipated lists for the year. Once they had said that they had like, oh my gosh, yes, I cannot wait. I think that's gonna be what is it?
um,
September 30th or something like that.
yes, somewhere around there.
Okay,
I'll probably be up because you get it before us on your Disney Plus before us.
oh
So I'll
yeah,
be up until 3 or 4 in the morning watching 3 or 4 in
yeah,
the morning my time.
yeah. The one benefit of living on the West Coast at that time is that I get it. Well, I get it at midnight, so I have to stay up. I mean, if I were over in the UK, it'd be in the morning, and I could be well rested to watch something versus being all bleary eyed when I when I finish. But
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably stay up. That's what I did when She-Hulk came out
mm,
and stuff like that. When all the Avengers shows came out, I was up because I was so excited to watch them. I was up until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
oh, oh yeah, that makes for a long next day.
Yeah, it does. But it's okay because normally I don't have to go to work until about noon, so I could sleep
Oh,
until about
nice.
10:30 or so. So it's not
Right
too
on.
bad.
That's good.
Um, but so I would advise you to read the book. There's a book, Hocus Pocus. Read that and then watch the movie because that's what everybody's saying is you have to read the book and then watch the movie because the book is a little bit different, but the book goes in a little bit more detail.
Mm.
There's a book on it. You can get it off of Amazon. I think it was like $10.
Oh, right on. Very cool. I didn't even know that. That's sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to watch it every year because I love that movie.
Yeah, no, it is September 29th. Right on.
Yes.
Cool.
So yeah, that day I'll be staying up late.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Mm.
Another one that it's been a while since I've watched it, but this totally has this fall vibe to it, and it's Robin Williams's Dead Poet Society,
Oh, I love that
and
movie.
just the cast is is crazy when you look at it. Some of these that like got to start there or were just starting out, kind of. I mean, that
Hmm.
was this maybe not have been their first role, but to see them, I mean, you have like Josh Charles,
Hmm.
who's done a bunch of stuff. I mean, he was just in this the HBO series We Own This City, and he was just a terrible person in that, and yet he did such a great job. Obviously, Ethan Hawke,
Right.
Sean Leonard Cohen,
I
I
know.
think is his
It's
name.
hard to it's hard to remember everybody's name unless you're like looking at it right in front of
Exactly, yeah. But just, I mean, Robin Williams again. I love his comedy. I mean,
you. Me too.
he's so absolutely brilliantly funny. But when he can take it and infuse his comedy within the seriousness,
Hmm.
I mean, I thought he was such a powerful dramatic actor that, I
Yes.
mean, I haven't seen it, but everybody that tells me The Fisher King is absolutely heartbreaking, devastating, and phenomenal. You've got Dead Poet Society, Good Morning Vietnam, Goodwill
Hmm.
Hunting. I mean, these
Yep.
movies where he tones it down and he takes his that th- really what we found out, unfortunately, the demons or whatever that are inside of him, and he uses that to channel
Right.
to give us this dramatic performance, still while
Hmm.
retaining his comedy and his sense of timing. I mean, it is. Oh,
He's one of the greatest. I'm thinking about doing a like for his birthday or something. when it comes up, or even just like a rundown of all his movies and what I think about them and stuff.
Right
Because
on.
he's one of my favorite actors of all time, and he's a method actor. And a lot of people didn't know that he was like a method actor, so he would like get into these roles like really, really well. You
He's
know.
I loved watching him. I mean, gosh, I remember him being on like the David Letterman show
Mm-hmm.
and like the interviews going off the rails. Like
Right. Yeah.
Letterman would just sit there and be like, I don't even know what's going on because you can't contain Robin
Right.
Williams. And once he gets going, I mean that machine inside of him just starts and he is I mean he's unstoppable. And
Right.
I don't know if you remember him or if you ever saw him, but back in the day, the comic relief
Yes.
comedy shows, where he, Billy Crystal, Whoopi Goldberg would host, and there, I mean, there he's uncensored, and there he gets to just go
Yes.
on whatever, and you get to see this. Holy crap! How is your mind working that quickly? And you're just pulling all
Ex-
these things, and
exactly. Yes, I remember. Yeah, he had such a good like he could be either way. Like he was really good with stand up and just being in movies. He was really good either way, and not too many actors can say that.
yeah, he's. I mean, there's a big hole that
Hmm.
that has been left by his absence there.
Yes, there
So
is. Val saying Practical Magic is one of her favorite fall movies. Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen that. That's Nicole Kidman, right? I
Yeah,
want
it's
to say.
Nicole Kidman.
Okay, yeah, no,
Um,
I've never seen that.
it's a witch movie. It has
Hmm.
Nicole Kidman, Sandra Bullock's in it, and this movie, on the set of this movie, they had these like Wiccan like witches on there saying, "Okay, these are the actual like magic stuff that we use and stuff like that." And it's a really, I actually just watched it for the first time last year,
Mm.
and it was actually a really good like movie storytelling and everything.
Is
Um,
is it a drama or is it what like what
it's
type of genre does it fit in?
it's like drama. I want to say it's like drama fantasy.
Okay,
It's rated PG-13, so there's not like too much in there. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
Like there's not going to be any foul language or anything like that.
Mm. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I'll add that to my list. Yeah, I've never seen it. That could be fun.
Let me know what you think of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the
I think you
suggestion
can
too.
find it. You can find it on Prime, or you can find it on YouTube TV.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Right on. Right on.
Thank you, Lena. Yes, everybody hit that thumbs up. Practical Magic. We're talking about fall movies. The Monkey. Hi, Wes. How are you? Um, so one of my favorites is Sleepy Hollow. I love that movie. I'm a huge Johnny Depp
Ooh.
fan. I also watch Edward Scissorhands around this time as well.
Oh, right on. Nice. Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's. I mean, Johnny Depp is so great, right?
Hmm.
And with him with Christina Ricci also,
Yeah.
just the darkness in that one. I like that. That's a great choice. That's
Hmm. And I didn't
oh,
realize the Headless Hitchman is actually a Christopher Walken, and I did not know that.
I don't know if I knew that either. That's cool. Right
Hmm. I was
on.
like, wait, Christopher Walken in a horror movie? What? I
Oh
mean,
man,
like technically, Sleepy Hollow is not really technically a horror movie, but
it's got some horror elements in there. It
yeah.
definitely goes dark there. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've seen that. I'm gonna have to. I'm getting ready, starting to gear up like for my watch list for October, and so
Hmm.
I think I'll revisit this one so that I can yeah properly.
Yeah, and I didn't know that he played the Headless Horseman, and I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I like Christopher Walken. He's definitely different. Did you get a chance? This is totally off topic, but did you get a chance
You
to
did.
see Severance on
No, not
Apple?
yet.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Christopher Walken has a part in that also, and
Uh-huh.
he just kills it. He's so good. I mean, the whole cast does. The whole show is
Right.
mind bending and weird, but totally worth seeing.
I will have
So
to watch it. Yeah. What is it on?
it's on Apple.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll have to watch it and check it out and do a review on it. I've heard of it, but I just haven't seen it yet.
yeah, totally worth it. Amazing, amazing show.
Natalie's Lynette saying Nightmare Before Christmas.
That was on my list, right on. That well, see, and that is the best
That's
type of movie too because it's fall and it's winter all at
uh,
once, and so you can watch it 2 times a year or more,
yeah.
and have a lot of fun.
I love Nightmare Before Christmas. It's one of my favorite movies, especially like I love the mayor, how he goes from like how he has two sides of him.
That's so great. Yeah, I tell my kids because they absolutely love it. That I saw it the original opening weekend in the theater, which kind of lets you know how old I am. But they had re-released it once it kind of got cult status in the theater. But
Uh-huh.
the very first opening weekend, I think it was in like '92 or '93, maybe yeah, it's probably '93.
Hmm.
I saw that and absolutely fell in love with it. I mean, just
Right.
the songs, the animation, the stop animation. Oh my golly, it's
Mhm.
so good. We went and saw a version when they re-released it. What 2 3 years ago? They brought it back into theaters for a little bit, and
Right.
I discouraged my kids from doing a sing along
Uh-huh.
because it wasn't a sing along version. So people in the theater didn't want to annoy them. But now I wish we would have just sung along to all the songs because we were kind of
I w-
muttering them.
I would have. I do that with all the Disney movies. Any of the old Disney movies that I watch, I have to sing it. Even if I'm in the theater, like when the live action ones came out. Guess what? I was singing it in the theater and dancing in the theater.
Right on. Oh, funny.
Um, my favorite is The Lost Boys. As far as Robin Williams, you asked your guest to inform. What about 175 to 78 minutes on unused Disney footage hours could never use of Robin Williams? Yep.
Can you imagine? Yeah, him and Aladdin.
Yeah.
Um, I was just talking with my friend Ruben. I think about this a couple of weeks ago that they they had to have animated the genie after
Mhm.
Robin Williams had recorded all his lines
Right.
because he was just, I mean, rapid fire going in impression to impression to impression, switching gears so quickly that they probably had no idea where he was going to go and what he was going to do, and probably like a large majority of them went very non-Disney and
Uh,
and and not child appropriate at all. And I can't even.
right.
I mean, I would have loved to have been in that mixing booth to listen to him recording all of those to see that. That would be so funny. But yeah, Lost Boys too. That's a great one. I haven't seen that in quite a while either. That's dark and a lot of fun. Great vampire flick there. Trying to see what else. Yeah.
I watched Lost Boys for the first time a few months ago, and that was fun.
Mm, it is a good one, isn't it? That's
Hmm.
golly, yeah. What Kiefer Sutherland is just, yeah, he's great. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, is it Chris Sarandon who's the bad guy, like the ultimate bad guy? Maybe I'm totally mistaken.
Don't know. I know one of the Corys is in it. Corey Feldman's in it as well. No, both Corys are in it, aren't they?
Hmm. I think, yeah, yeah. See, that tells you how long ago it's been. Yeah, Corey Haim is in it definitely. Um,
I
Jason
think
Pat. Oh
both
my
Corys were
gosh.
in it too.
Yep, you're right. Yep. Yeah, they both
Hmm.
are.
Yeah, they both are. Yeah, that's what I thought. Um, Another fall movie that I really like is, have you seen Coraline? That's a fun one.
I yeah, I watched that um for like the fourth time 3 years ago, and I'm
Uh-huh.
done for a while. That sufficiently creeped me out. That movie, there's not a lot that really disturbs me, and for whatever reason, that one just bothered the crap out of me. And I'm like,
Right.
that. I mean, it's really well made, and it's
Uh-huh.
but it is so disturbing, and I can't pinpoint why it bothers me so much, but it creeps me out, and I'm like, okay, I got to give myself a good bit of time there before I watch that again because.
Right. Yeah, I like it. I do know it has some creepy elements in it, but the stop motion in that movie is so good.
Totally is, yeah.
That
Yeah.
and Box of Trolls. I've never seen stop motion. And those two movies so similar. I wonder if they're by the same people. I don't know, but the those stop motions, I just like watching the stop motion. Even if the movie's not good, I just like watching the stop motion part.
Did you see? Have you seen? There is a stop motion film. It just came out very recently from oh poop, can't even remember his name. It's called Mad God, and it
I
came
haven't
out
seen
on.
that.
It's I I I didn't like the movie. I
Hmm.
appreciated the art. I mean,
Right.
it was crazy at how it was done. I mean, it's let's see here. Sorry, I'm looking it up. Phil Tippett, his name was just not in there.
Uh,
He's done a lot of stop motion. He's some with Star Wars, Jurassic Park. I mean, he's a legend. But this
mhm.
is his own movie, and it's very dark. It's very weird. There's a scene that is absolutely visceral, and it
Mhm.
goes on for too long, which
Mhm.
is great and bad all at the
Right.
same time. But yeah, that's another stop motion that's just it's bizarre.
Oh, that's awesome, Lynette. Is one of her favorite movies, and
Um,
yeah. Um, and then Robin Williams, Christopher Columbus couldn't touch upon hours of footage from Mrs. Doubtfire when it watched recently and did an interview and said he made completely a whole new movie. Yeah, I bet.
oh,
But Mrs.
funny, yeah,
Doubtfire is fun.
that is a fun one. You know, and I saw a an article recently. I didn't read the whole thing, but it was talking about it had mentioned that in one or two other movies where it was finally it was like an uplifting type of thing where we have a movie about the dissolution of a family,
Hmm.
and yet it while it may have some angry moments in there and some dramatic moments and sad moments, at the end we have a positive resolution where we see that the
Right.
characters have learned to exist together without being absolutely terrible to each other, and that
Right.
just at how a positive spin
Hmm.
on that story really it changes the trajectory of the movie and changes the way that you walk out of it.
Right.
So
Oh yeah, I like Interview with the Vampire. That's a good one.
yeah. Did you hear they're remaking that?
Yeah, I heard about it. I don't know
Yeah,
how I feel.
I don't know how I feel either. Now it's probably been like it's probably been 20 years since I've seen the original, maybe 15 years, something like that.
Hmm.
So so it's not like I hold the original one like in total high regard or anything else.
Right.
I'm not sure if this new one needs to exist. Are they doing anything different?
I don't know. I haven't heard it if they are or not. It might be
Yeah.
like the same because I know it's an Anne Rice book as well. So I
Mm-hmm.
know that it's kind of like one of those ones where it's like I don't know if they need to redo it because it was so done so well and Tom Cruise
Yeah.
did a really good job playing the vampire. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I read most of those in the early 90s. The whole
Right.
Lestat series. Yeah, I don't even remember
Hmm.
them though. So I could literally start the books again and have no idea where they're going, and
Right.
I could watch the movie and have no idea where it's going either, which is probably a good thing because if I don't rewatch this and the new one does come out, I could watch it almost as
Right.
just a brand new movie without having to
Val
compare it.
saying uh, Street Elmo Fire is a movie like I pull out of her cabinet and watch during the fall time. Great upcoming age of movie. I haven't seen that.
Oh, St. Elmo's Fire is really good. There's a big cast of characters. I mean, it's that whole the Brat Pack type of thing where you have
Mm,
Judd Nelson, Rob Lowe, Demi
right.
Moore, a whole bunch of others. You know,
Yeah.
some really great lines in it.
I actually like Queen of the Damned better than Interview with the Vampire, but that's just
Mm,
me.
right on that. I don't remember that. That one was more of a. It had a rock star feel to it, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes,
which
it
is not a
did.
bad thing. It was just yeah.
And Aaliyah was in it. Rest her soul.
Oh man, yeah. Right
Hmm.
on.
Because she played the queen.
Oh
What
man,
did you
see,
think of it? He's asking you. The monkey's asking you. What did you think of Queen of the Damned?
I don't even remember it. I remember seeing it. That's all I
Yeah.
could tell you when it came out.
Right.
Um,
I haven't seen Queen of the Damned or Interview with the Vampire in a couple of years. I haven't seen them.
Yeah, mine is. Let's see here. I'm going to look up when it came out. 2002. That's the last time I saw it. So, so 20 years ago. I no, yeah. Again, I
That's
could watch that brand as a brand new movie.
that's okay. One of my favorites also is Coco from Pigstar. Have you seen Coco?
Oh yeah, we saw that when it was in the theater. The music was great. I wish we would have gotten more of that kid singing because
Uh-huh.
his voice is so beautiful.
Well, they
And
have Coco live on Disney Plus where they did it like
mm,
as a Broadway like type of thing. If you really liked the boy who plays uh, that character,
hmm
they do have him singing in
oh
that
really?
like live action thing. Yes.
Okay, nice. I'll have
Oh,
to check that out.
Val, can you also Val just sub to your channel as
Oh,
well?
nice.
Val, can
Thanks.
you also put his link down below for me, please? I love Queen of the Damned. I don't know many people who liked it. Yeah, I liked it. I'll give any movie a try. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I watch just about anything. It,
he does. I've seen some of his reviews where he didn't like the movie too much.
yeah, I like to say I watch the crap so you don't have to because there's
Right.
especially with
Well,
the plethora of stuff that
I
Uh
think
huh.
as movie reviewers, we do watch crap movies just so that way we can tell people, don't watch this, or if you want to watch it, that's okay too. But I'm just telling you what I thought of it.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, my poor family they get subjected to a lot of poo, which
I'm sure. I'm
uh,
sure. The Blind Side's one of my favorites too. I love The Blind Side.
oh yeah, I enjoy that. Another inspirational um,
Mhm.
movie. I think Sandra Bullock does a really really good job in that.
Yeah, she does. I asked Chad Boseman, not his
Hmm.
younger brother, but is on Broadway. Oh, I didn't know that.
Huh.
But
I didn't
he's
know that
really
either.
good too. Chadwick Boseman. He was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it was.
He was good in
That's
42 as Jackie Robinson.
that's such a good movie too. Oh
Yeah,
my
it is. Hi,
gosh.
Casey. Welcome into
Hey.
Rope Kaiju. I'm a big fan of vampires too. I used to watch Twilight. I used to like Twilight. I'll admit it.
You know what? Okay, so what a couple of months ago, Twilight was like re-released, or Netflix got. I think it was Netflix that got
Yeah, it was
all of the Twilight
Netflix.
movies, and so my wife started rewatching them, and I'm like, I've never liked the movies, but yet I am sucked into them. And so I
Right.
found myself, I was like walking by while she was watching, and then all of a sudden I'm sitting on the couch. It's been 45 minutes, and I can't tear my eyes away from it. I'm just like,
Hmm.
okay, I'm good. Which I'm a
Right.
sucker for it. It's great.
Those movies, vampires aren't supposed to sparkle, but I think those movies like kind of captivate your attention a little bit. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fun. And it's great to see where those actors have gone also
Yes.
from
Oh
them.
yeah, I love The Princess Bride.
Oh, that is such a great movie. I mean, from generations, that's so good.
What is
Um,
wrong? I'm not excited for Wakanda without him. I'm not either, but it's still gonna be good.
yeah, I hope it is.
Yeah. Yeah,
Curious of what
Princess Bride is such a classic. It's so good.
it really is. It's yeah.
So is what's that movie? The Holy Grail movie. Mighty
No,
Python and the Holy Grail, that's a good one too.
that's that's awesome. So good to watch with friends or people that know it, so you can all quote it as it goes, and yeah,
Yeah.
you just get involved in the
Um
ridiculousness.
Another fall movie or really Thanksgiving is Trains Automobiles, that one with
Oh my
John
gosh.
Candy.
Yeah, him and Steve Martin. That's a yearly watch for us also right around Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Just oh my gosh. When his rant, Steve Martin's rant where he
Uh,
gets back from the can't find his rental car because it's not there. I mean, the
yeah.
whole thing, that whole relationship. I mean, he's such a jerk through so much of it, and John Candy is so nice through so
Right.
much of it that you just. But then to see the turnaround there is really
Mhm.
great. Oh, yeah.
Um I resisted watching Twilight movies for a long time, but like Chris, I got suckered into them and now I love them. I think that's everybody's guilty pleasure without saying that your guilty pleasure.
Yeah, nobody will admit that they watch it, but I mean, come on,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, the books were actually better than the movies, I have to be
mm,
honest. And then
that's typically the case.
I even read her other book, The Host, and they made a movie on it. And it was interesting.
Hmm. See, I thought
Mhm.
every time I look up, like if I tell people, "Oh, you've got to see The Host," I'm talking about the Korean movie from I
Uh,
think it's Bong Joon Ho, and which is spectacular. Everybody's like,
uh,
"Wait, the one with Saoirse Ronan?" No, that's not, I don't even know that. I haven't watched that one. Don't nope. Watching the other one. Talk about the
the
other one.
the monkey's asking, "What is your favorite food and drink to watch while you're watching a movie, and which Halloween franchise is your favorite or worst?"
Oh, okay. Well, I've this past month I've stopped drinking soda. So before that, it was like cherry Coke or vanilla Coke.
I love vanilla Coke.
Yeah, so good. That and the Butterfinger, really. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh. But I need the soda with that because it helps break up some of the sweetness, but it also helps
Mhm.
get some of those the Butterfinger chunks out of the teeth there, which is probably way more information and graphic that you cared about. But
It's okay.
anyway, that's it. As far as Halloween, the Halloween franchise. Okay, so the original Halloween, 1978. That's the pinnacle. I absolutely love that one. I was thrilled for the reboot, the Halloween
Mhm.
reboot that came out in what 2018. I thought I saw both of those. We went and saw a reissue of the original Halloween in the theater,
Uh-huh.
and then like the next week went and saw when Halloween came out, and I loved it. I thought that was really a lot of fun, captured a lot of the elements and the essence of the original. And then we got to Halloween Kills, which was just, in my opinion, stupid
Uh-huh.
and all over the place. And while it was violent when it needed to be, which I appreciated, there was so much other that just made no sense. And now I'm not even excited for Halloween Ends, which is a
Right.
bummer. I think it should have been just a singular movie. I think they should have killed Michael Myers in the fire at the house, been done with it. Leave
Right.
it there. And you have this wonderful contained movie.
Mhm.
Laurie Strode wins. Her family wins. She's done with it.
Right.
Outstanding. And now it's a money grab, which and you see how it just goes down.
Yeah.
I also, which is probably not a popular opinion, I do not like the Rob Zombie uh, Halloween
Mhm.
remake. I
Right.
think that there's a couple of scenes with the family that they show prior that
Mhm.
humanizes Michael Myers as a child,
Mhm.
and now he has a reason. Now he has a reason for doing what he
Right.
does, and so that justification.
Mhm.
I mean, you can't really justify murder, but you it's there. So there's a reasoning now for why he does some of what he does versus this kid is just bad and he
Right.
just kills people. And so that makes it
Right.
so much more powerful there.
Right. I, w- I once looked up at night looking to watch Twilight trailer and pulled up the Korean film, so I went to bed thinking the creature in the last shot in the Korean
Mm-hmm.
trailer.
Yeah, the host is outstanding. Yeah, so if you could see that,
And
um,
Chris is saying, Maverick saying he agrees with you, but he's excited for End. And
I'm
Valerie saying
holding out
Rob
hope.
Zombie movies don't exist in her world. I actually like the first one. I do not like the second Rob Zombie film.
Right on.
Um, have you seen Trick or Treat? Have you seen that movie
I just watched that for the first time this last year, and
with Sam, the little burlap bag?
yeah, I liked that. That was a lot of fun. I thought it was creatively done, and some of it was very creepy. And
Mhm.
was it the one where all of the jack o' lanterns at the end? I don't know. I'll have to
Yes,
rewatch it again. But yeah,
it is.
I
It is.
yeah, I was.
I actually went to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando,
Mm,
and the year that I went, because when I used to live in Florida, I used to go to Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that all the time, and Mickey's Nest, a scary Halloween party and stuff all the time.
oh,
And
cool.
so one of the years that I went, I actually got to go into the trick or treat house, and it was so cool because they had Sam up on the ceiling, and he's like looking down at you, and he had his half-eaten lollipop.
Nope. 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 Gotta go. Oh yeah.
But
That.
it's so fun though how they do these like elaborate like haunted houses and stuff, and it's just interesting just to see all the details and stuff.
Yeah. I don't. I'm not a fan of the haunted house things. I'm gonna punch somebody because it's too there. You know, there's when I
Right.
watch things on the TV, I can get freaked out, but there is a separation between us. Nothing is coming out of my TV unless it's the Ring, and so
Right.
I just yeah. But
I
but I
I
go
just
for it.
watched Frecklehead to the end, and I've been done to burn. So H2O. I don't like H2O. Halloween
Yeah,
H2O.
yeah. I oh gosh, when did
Sam is
I?
cute.
Haven't terrifying in cute way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And keep that lollipop away from me.
Right. He's the spirit of Halloween.
Yeah,
um,
he can stay over there.
Another one that I watch in the fall time is Matilda. Have you seen that one? It's like a '90s movie.
Oh, that Danny DeVito, right? And
Yes.
yeah, when it first came out, that was the last time I
So
saw it. Yeah.
1996. That's when it first came out.
Okay. Yeah, that's when I saw it. Yeah. And
That one I have to watch every year because I just think it's so cute, the story and how she got made fun of, and then at the end she kind of like found her family and stuff, and it was just kind of cute. It's like a cute like little magical kids movie, I guess.
yeah, and
I love watching it.
if I'm not mistaken, I thought I read an article where the young actresses, like when they were filming it or something, her mom was sick in the hospital or something, or was dying. There was I think I'm remembering the right story, but it was, I mean, there was something bad for her, and
Hmm.
they arranged for the mom to see the movie before, like in a
Uh-huh.
special screening, so that she could
Uh-huh.
see her daughter on screen in this role before she died. Now, maybe I'm not right in that. I hope I am
Right.
right, but that's the thought I have of it.
Yeah, I think so. Do you truly believe Freddy Krueger was Jason's camp counselor, or why were they distracted to his death? I don't know.
I I've never even heard that theory that Freddie
Counselor.
would.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't heard that theory either.
yeah, because I mean, because Freddie is I mean, he's the janitor at
Hmm.
the school that they burn in the boiler room there.
Right.
That's
I
interesting. I
also
would have.
have to watch. Um, I always watch this movie around fall time. I don't know why, but it's the Never Ending Story. Even though that's not really a fall movie, but I always watch it around fall time.
That is a devastating story as a child, and terrifying in moments, and then
Yeah.
awesome all at the same time. I mean, that is a
Hmm. And it's like
yeah.
one of those. I grew up with that movie because my grandma would watch that or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Right on, right on. Oh,
Those movies. Also, Friday Night Lights. I always have to watch in fall time as well. That's such a good one.
is that Jamie Foxx, right? Is he in that?
Friday
Am I?
Night Lights.
Yeah,
No,
or Al Pacino? No,
that one's
maybe I'm.
Billy Bob Thornton, and Amber Heard's in it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of Any Given Sunday, but
Oh yeah,
okay.
that's still good. Any Given Sunday's good too.
Yeah, I would have to. It's been obviously it's been quite a while since I've seen Friday Night Lights. Right on. This
And the
one, the
Goonies, I always watch that around fall time too.
dude, the Goonies. That is yes, absolutely. I could actually watch the Goonies anytime. I mean, that
I was
is so great.
was trying to say I have been burnt out of Halloween franchise since H2O just wanted to be the.
Mm,
Yeah, I think everybody does, but it's my favorite franchise though. Besides Scream, it's my favorite franchise.
right on. Very
You
cool.
Got Mail's one of my favorites too, and around fall time.
That's a great one.
Tom Hanks
Yeah,
and Meg Ryan, and they also did what was that movie?
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah, Sleepless in Seattle,
Yeah.
because they play well off of each other.
Hmm. Yeah, they really do. And I haven't seen Meg Ryan in years and years. I don't even know if she's acting anymore.
I don't even know either.
Yeah.
Did you see the new next week the new Pinocchio movies coming out.
I've seen. Is it really next week? Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw a still of it. I haven't watched the trailer or anything. I'm excited for the Guillermo del Toro one. I don't know the Disney one. I don't know if I'm excited yet because the original Pinocchio I don't like. It's too
I
dark
don't
for
like it
me and
either.
it's messed up and I just don't I don't have any enjoyment in it.
Right.
So
I'm
I'm
like I'm like, this is a kids movie and there's drinking and smoking in this movie. Why would my mom let me watch this?
yeah, it's just I mean the ride at Disneyland, the Pinocchio ride is it's a dark ride also.
I
Um
haven't been on it. I haven't been to Disneyland. I want to go, but I've never been on it.
oh, strange. Okay, so Stranger Things season 4, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I do wish I think Netflix missed an opportunity in this. Well, to not do it weekly releases. I
Mhm.
typically hate weekly releases. I love being able to binge a show because then I can move on to something else, and that's mostly because of just my own watching schedule with having to watch a lot of things, review them, and either that. But I think Netflix could have really done this as an event and stretched it out over what 6, 7, 8 weeks, whatever that was, and
Mhm.
I mean, people would have tuned in every week. You would have, oh my gosh, because each episode was so wonderful to watch, and just how it built from some of the continuous shot takes, just
Mhm.
the mayhem that we had, to the very emotional moments. Yeah, so I'm bummed that the Stranger Things team, the Duffer Brothers and stuff, they had tweeted out a photo that they were just beginning to write season 5. I'm like, come on, it's gonna be like 2 or 3 years before we get another season then, and
Right.
and then you have the boys who just ended season 3 and now they're already filming season 4, and it's like that's how you're thinking ahead. That's how you're doing it. You keep your
Right.
fans engaged the entire time through. What was the other part of the question? Oh, Amber Heard. Yeah, she see. I don't know. I keep hearing different things. Like at one point there was speculation she was going to be cut out, and then another statement says no, she's staying in. But I mean, they've Warner Brothers Discovery has pushed Aquaman 2 out into 2023, I believe, like the end of 2023, if I'm not mistaken. And so who knows? Maybe they're just thinking that the Amber Heard crap is going to die down. I don't really
Maybe.
think it's going to in that short of time.
Right.
I think she did some big PR damage, not only to herself
Mhm.
but just to that movie. It put a bad taste in people's mouth. So we'll just have to
Right.
see.
Um.
Oh, you're
Oh,
in for a
Val, you should
treat.
check it out. It's so good.
it,
There's a lot of there's a lot of 80s references and 70s references in that show.
uh,
And I think the scenes are done so well because that's also kind of like a fall, like wintertime like show
mm-hmm.
anyway. Um and there's so many references to like the 80s, the 70s, like I said, and the way that they dressed and the scenes are, and there's actually hidden Easter eggs. I'm thinking of doing a video on it. Stranger
Nice.
Things hidden Easter eggs, but there are Easter eggs from like the 80s and the 70s and stuff, and it's just really cool. Hey,
Hey,
you know, so I highly recommend that show, Val. I wouldn't steer you wrong, I promise. Those actors are supposed to be teenagers, but they look old, and will be once filming of 5 seasons really start. Yeah, they would have to start filming it like now if they're gonna do it.
well, and the Duffer Brothers mentioned that there is going to be a time jump in this next season. So they're probably going to stop. I mean, they look like teenagers, yeah, but the actors I believe are like late teenagers, almost early 20s now, maybe even
They
into
are
their 20s. And so I think what they're going to do is they're going to allow them to look more age
mm,
appropriate than trying to make them look younger than they are. So
right. Yeah.
yeah, we'll have to see.
But I hate when they do time jumps like that. I just don't like when they do that because I'm like, wait, what happened in the years before that? You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, it'll be curious to see what they're doing. So
Right. Speaking of the girl from Stranger Things was in um that movie well, it was on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. Ella Holmes. That was kind of cute.
oh yeah, Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah, and Enola Holmes is coming out with a second one.
Mm-hmm.
soon. I think
Yeah.
later this year or maybe early next year. So
Yeah, and that movie was really cute. It
hmm
was an interesting take on Sherlock Holmes' sister. And I was like, wait, Sherlock Holmes has a sister? I didn't know that.
yeah, it was fun, and I liked. I mean, I wished Helena Bottom Carter would have been in there a little bit
Uh-huh.
more. But I
Right.
thought, yeah, I liked it. I know a lot of people did not enjoy that movie, but I thought it was just fun. So
Yeah, it was a fun movie, and you get to see like a lot. There was like she was like around a lot of famous actors in that movie and
hmm
actresses.
yeah, yeah, Henry Cavill, Sam Claflin,
Uh-huh.
it was outstanding. Yeah.
Yeah, another movie that I watch around fall time is Crimson Peak. Have you seen that one?
I did not enjoy that when it first came out. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. My son had just, I think if I'm not mistaken, he had just told me that he had watched it and he had kind of enjoyed it. So I was like, oh
Uh-huh.
well, so yeah, that's good. I'm glad that you had fun with it. I don't know, maybe I went in with the wrong expectation or maybe I just was, I don't know what
Right.
it was, but yeah, I remember. I mean, it's been quite a while since I've seen it. I think I saw it when it first came out, and
Yes, she was in the newer Godzilla film. Hmm.
yeah.
I
hmm
I love Godzilla films, but I didn't know that they were kaiju movies until my friend Casey. He does kaiju reviews on his channel, and I didn't know that it was kaiju film considered a kaiju film. He
Yeah.
reviews all kinds of different things, monsters, films, and stuff.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Um. Have you ever seen Ellie the and her play in Max on Stranger Things in it? Huh? I don't know what you mean, Lynette. You'll have to ask me. um, but fall's just a fun time. You know, there's so many festivals and stuff like that going on as well. Um, Also, one of my favorite movies is the Fantastic Mr. Fox. I watched that around this time of year too. Have you seen that?
I love it. You wrote a bad song, Petey. It's such a great, and I'm a huge Wes Anderson fan also.
Uh-huh.
So this is, but I think this one is one of his more accessible films. Also,
It
um,
is.
it's the colors that he uses. I mean, his symmetry again, just the
Mm-hmm.
quirkiness that Wes Anderson brings. But yeah, no,
Right.
I this is a wonderful. The story is great. All of the voice actors are phenomenal. Yeah, it's really
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot of fun. Great choice.
Grumpy Old Men. That's what I used to watch as a kid around
Oh
this
my
time of year too.
gosh. Oh my gosh. I saw that in the theater opening weekend too. That was I just Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau,
Yeah.
so good. Oh my goodness. The truly grumpy old men. They're so funny together.
Yeah,
And
they were. And I'm surprised. I'm like a 6, 7 year old, and my mom's letting me watch this movie.
oh, oh gosh.
Have you ever seen Ella? What I was asking you. Yes, I have. Eli, Ella, Eli. Yes, I have.
The movie Eli?
Yeah. Are you
Is
saying
that
like the Book of Eli or something?
Book of Eli is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Have you ever, Katie? Have you explained to your guests that happened to make um to Frankie Muniz brains? No, I don't know
I
what you're talking about.
I didn't know
um,
anything happened to his brain.
yeah, I didn't know either. Yeah, I love the Book of Eli. It's so well done. Denzel Washington did a great job in that movie.
Yeah, so great. So
Yeah,
so and I love the twist. Like I didn't see the twist coming
right.
for the longest time. That was so I really appreciated that. That's
Hmm. It was a really good movie. There's so many good movies. I could go on and on and on. But there's some movies that I don't like either. So, but
oh
I try
yeah,
to
totally.
but I try to do a positive spin on fun movies. You know.
Oh yeah. I mean, people, these workers have put their, time and effort into it. And it's not an easy
Mhm.
task, even to have a crap movie come out. There's so many different
Right.
hands and so many people in there. And I think, you can always find something positive.
Hmm.
Hopefully, you can always find at least one thing positive within there. But, yeah,
Right.
there are some turds out.
One of my other favorite movies is October Sky with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh man, yeah, that again is I haven't seen that in forever, but that's I want to say, did I start reading the book of that? I think I had the book. Maybe I didn't read it yet, but
That's a
also really
good
good.
one. I
Mm.
also like him in Darnie Darko too.
Yes, that's that's a wildly different movie from
Yeah.
October Sky, but yeah,
Right.
no, it's yes. Oh, or are you
There,
wearing that
there's
stupid human suit?
like I said, there's so many in Notting Hill. I used to watch that too all the time.
That's a great one. That
With Hugh
the
Grant and
Julia
Julia
Roberts.
Roberts.
Yeah, the dinner scenes with his family and
Hmm.
all of them asking what she. Oh my goodness, just and him when I
Yes.
love it when Hugh Grant goes to the he goes to see her, but he gets involved in the press junket, and so he's not only having to talk to her, but now he's having to interview all these other actors and just
Uh-huh.
has no idea what to ask.
Oh
Great
yeah,
movie.
I do love crappy movies, but it has to be a good crappy movie.
Yeah.
Katie, do you okay? If fall films, Patrick Swayze, uh, Dirty Dancing, and Dirty Darko.
He's
I love
creepy in
Patrick
Donnie
Swayze.
Darko.
I love his one where he's with Wesley Snipes and they're being drag queens. That one's so funny.
Oh, is that Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? Queen?
No, that's Fung to Tango or something. Some
Oh,
weird
okay.
name.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I love Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing and Roadhouse. He's so good.
They're remaking Roadhouse, so that'll be
That'll be
interesting to see.
interesting.
Yeah.
Just like when they remade, you know that movie Freddie Prince Jr. And Rachel, what's her name?
Oh, she's all that to he's all
Yeah,
that.
and they made
Yeah.
He's All That, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, this is an interesting take.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mind that movie too much. I probably would never watch it again though.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Rocky Picture Horror Show. I love Rocky Picture Horror Show too.
Right on.
The,
Cult classic.
where I used to live in Florida, they would have like this like big like thing, and you could go to the park and you could get a sandwich or whatever, and they would play it on the big screen.
Oh, right on. Right on. We had where I lived. There was I don't know if they do it anymore because that theater had gone, but they would do every weekend midnight showings and of Rocky
Mm-hmm.
Horror, and that's where everybody. I mean, everybody came dressed up. It was audience
Right.
participation,
Mm-hmm.
and so if you did not want to participate, you had to like hide because they would just
Right.
grab you and bring you up and
Oh wow.
you play along. Yeah.
But I loved Tim Curry's character in that
Hmm.
movie. He I think he's the best part.
He's such a good actor.
I miss him. I miss Tim Curry. He's such a great actor. I
Yeah.
like his Pennywise better than Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise.
Hmm. I would have to rewatch the original It to see. Yeah, but I do. I remember as a kid that freaking me out. That
Mhm.
was
Especially that one scene where he goes, "Hi, Georgie," and when he's in the
yeah,
sewer. Hi, Georgie. That
yeah.
scene always freaked me out. When he's just like
That's
staring there looking at him and he's like, "What?" you know. But yeah, I think it you could watch around this time of year too because
Mhm.
it's basically a fall movie as well, kind of.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I
that's
remember for the longest time when I used to watch that movie, I did not want to take a shower because I was afraid Pennywise was gonna hop out of the shower into the drain.
yeah, yeah. I mean, fall is obviously a great time to watch any type of horrors. Just as we get towards
Yes.
Halloween and stuff. Yeah, that's
hmm
nice.
Um, I also started watching. I put this one in my thing. It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks, where he plays Mr. Rogers. I put that one in there too,
Mm,
as well, because I used to watch Mr. Rogers all the time. Anyway, as a
yeah.
kid.
Well, and did you see the documentary that
Yes,
that was like it was blown away by it. Such a good
it was.
documentary there.
With that one, we're not gonna really get into Ezra Miller, just because everybody has different opinions on that, and and that's a big debate right there. He needs to get help for his stuff.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, guys. So we've been on for an hour and 31 minutes. Val, if you can put Chris's thing back down for me, please, his link to his movie, that would, I mean, to his movie, to his YouTube channel. I can't even talk. That would be great. And Chris, do you have anything upcoming on your YouTube channel or anything?
Uh, no, I don't. I don't even know what's coming out this week. I keep a calendar. That's what it is, and
Mhm.
basically my Google Calendar tells me when I'm when I'm watching something. Um, I'm excited for Cobra Kai season 5, which is coming up in like a week and a half or something, or 2 weeks, something like
Uh-huh.
that. So I'm looking forward to that. There's a couple of movies coming
Mhm.
out in the theater that I'm looking forward to. One is Barbarian,
Uh-huh.
which that's got Bill Skarsgård in there, and I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. I'm hoping it's going to be good.
Mhm.
And we've got The Woman King with Viola Davis, which
Right.
that looks
That looks really
phenomenal.
good.
Yeah, I can't wait for that too. So yeah, a couple of them coming up. I mean, we've got well, gosh, I don't know. I don't. There's several in September, but then there's even like Devotion coming up in October with
Mhm.
Jonathan Majors and Glenn Powell, and
Right.
I think it's going to be. I hope it's going to be great. So yeah,
And that's awesome. And thank you so much for coming on and spending the morning with me and my viewers. We
absolutely.
appreciate you, and you're welcome back anytime you have some free time. You're welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. This was fun. I enjoyed the discussion. This is great. Thanks to
And
everybody
then,
for asking the questions too. That's fun.
guys, go subscribe to Movies and Munchies because it's a great channel, and he does really good stuff, and he will give you your honest opinion. And you guys know, I only bring guests on that I think are amazing. So I hope everybody enjoys their Sunday and have a great week. And we will see you guys next time. Bye,
Take
everybody.
care. See ya.